So equity markets were mixed. The Dow was off fractionally. The S&P was up slightly. And the NASDAQ composite, let's face it, that thing is an absolute juggernaut. But the big news of the session was crude oil, which popped to I think it's around a 3-month high right now, the 3-week high, better than expected inventory data. But here's the thing. The real story on crude was reflected in news out of Big D. I'm talking about the Dallas Federal Reserve. They released a business survey which points to big confidence and a return to big projects projected earlier in the year, by the way, by Wood Mackenzie. They already said they saw a 23% increase in these big oil sector projects, maybe $61 billion worth. So last month, 55% of businesses in Texas reported higher activity. 46%, in fact, now say they expect to invest more in capital expenditures. This renewed excitement all revolves around the hottest oil patch in the country. We're talking the Permian Basin. The Permian Basin, by the way, largely in the state of Texas. There's also a big chunk in New Mexico as well. And it's just been a good old-fashioned gold rush there. The area, in addition to this recent wave of billion-dollar mergers and acquisitions, we've seen the rig count go sky high in the Permian. In fact, up to 315 from 156 in just 1 year. The Midland Permian, in fact, can operate profitably at $24 per crude. It's got to get to 48 if you're going to justify new drilling projects. By the way, two names I like a lot in this area, Concho Resources and EOG Resources. As far as crude is concerned, I'm looking at $60 sometime this year. So if you're not in the oil patch, maybe get some exposure. By the way, for the rest of the nation, there was also great news with the pending home sales report. It came in at a reading of 112.3. All you need to know is that that's the second highest reading since May of 2006. It's from the National Association of Realtors. By the way, all regions enjoyed great growth, but it was the Midwest, more than 11%. It continues to sizzle. Keep in mind, this is a forward-looking report. That means it's a harbinger of things to come. So here's the bottom line. While the market continues to meander, right beneath the surface, all kinds of things look amazing, and they argue for a much higher stock market. This economic data is telling me that this market's going much higher.